Hey guys, Zombie here and welcome back to another video. So, we finally reached the end of the Alien short film series and we're going to be wrapping up with a short film simply titled Alone. The story of Alone follows the character of Hope, who is an abandoned crew member aboard the derelict chemical hauler at Toronto. She has spent a year trying to keep her ship and herself alive as they both slowly fall apart. After discovering hidden cargo, she risks it all to power up the broken ship in search of human life. Now how about an alternate title for this Alien short film? I'm thinking Alien. Pet? To be honest, this is the most interesting out of all of the Alien short films, and I kind of dig it. This short focuses on a character named Hope, who is a synthetic and is alone, the title speaks for itself, on her ship until she starts to interact with a facehugger. Now, automatically, being a synthetic and having interactions with the alien, I automatically thought of David from Prometheus and Alien Covenant, especially Alien Covenant, where Hope begins to sketch pictures of the facehugger. Eventually, the facehugger, as we all know, reaches the end of its life cycle, so it needs a host. That is until a member of the Narcissus aborts Hope's ship. Eventually, the Narcissus member is attacked by the facehugger, and it's one of my favourite shots in the short film. He's sort of lying on the floor, forcing the facehugger away from his face, trying really hard, but obviously doesn't succeed. He then gives birth to a chestburster, and because the facehugger has reached its end of life, basically, its life cycle is up, Hope is really mourning the fact that the facehugger is no longer around. Now, what makes this short film really interesting is the ending. As we all know, a xenomorph's life cycle is egg, facehugger, chestburster, xenomorph. Well, of course, a practical xenomorph shows up at the end of the film, and Hope just stares at the xenomorph, and the xenomorph stares back at her, and the film just ends there. And it's such a nice shot as well, how the xenomorph is framed and the light shining onto the xenomorph is really good. And when the camera cuts back to Hope, the light on her as well, and how those two shots are framed up, I really like that. But it's the ending that makes it really interesting, because it just ends. We don't know what happened. You sort of have to put it together in your mind. You sort of have to think to yourself, what could have happened? Or do you just want to leave it like that? Or do you want to put piece by piece together in your own mind to say what happens next? Me personally, I thought what happens next, because I couldn't just let it leave there. So I thought, well, if she was doing experiments with the facehugger, would she be doing further experiments with the fully grown xenomorph? Because she is a synthetic after all, and the synthetics, all they want to do is bring back the xenomorph to Earth to either experiment on or use as a weapon. So yeah, I was really jaw-dropped by that ending. I was totally left speechless. Now, unlike Alien Harvest, where I didn't give a verdict because I absolutely loved it and I was obviously showing that I loved the film on camera, with this one I will give a verdict. For the final film in a 6-part series, it's okay for what it is. Harvest still holds the medal for being the best Alien short film that has ever come out of this series. However, this is the only short film, to me anyway, that is the most interesting. Now, at first I thought the pace was a little bit slow because it shows Hope just wandering around the ship and really doing nothing. It was starting to lose my interest, but as soon as Hope began to interact with the facehugger, that's when I became interested. And overall, it had an ending that just really left me with my jaw dropped and speechless, like I said. So for that, I will give Alien Alone a 4 out of 5. So guys, that is it. We've finally reached the end of the Alien short film series. I certainly loved talking about them, and I really hoped you enjoyed watching me review them. Of course, nothing can beat Harvest. Harvest was the standout film for me. If you like this video, guys, don't forget to leave a big thumbs up. And why not comment and subscribe? And on that note, I will see you in the next video, and as always, take care.